analyze the equipment from trucks to guns, going straight from the military to local police around the country. These are great for receiving weather alerts, texts, phone calls, but lately it seems phony phone calls have picked up. But will you?
It is headed our way, Emily.
Thanks, John. Has anybody else noticed that most of our thunderstorms have actually happened on Wednesday and Thursday? Must be something in the air.
The grass is actually taking more of the accumulation than the roadways for now until those nighttime cooling temperatures set in later tonight, where you could possibly start seeing some of that snow accumulating on the roadways.
A hawk and her newborn in the nest. I wouldn't want to get too close to them. Just look at how the sun is setting. It reminds me of something that you would see out of a Hollywood film. It's just another reason to love the Panhandle. When it's not the people, it's certainly the views. Eastern Wyoming College is reopening their cosmetology and barbering school with restrictions. Starting on Tuesday, May 19th, the school will have limited access. And before we say goodnight, let's get a final check of the forecast with meteorologist John Walsh. If you're banking on getting a gift online, it's sadly likely too late. But there are still ways to make it special for mom. And sometimes you just gotta get out and dance. Well, that's just what the protesters and the police officers are doing here in Nebraska. Typically, John and I do this at the station, but officers and community members join together to do the Cupid Shuffle. I even tried it out myself. We found creativity, unity, and above all, family friendly. You have the choice to create your own instrumental piece to suit your voice. Hospitalizations are way up in some areas that reopened early, and that's even before any impact from the mass protests that we've seen across the country. There you have it, everyone. John Frost is back in action. And earlier today, the Scottsbluff County Communications Center was notified from Verizon Wireless involving an issue impacting your 911 calls. The company is helping the community by making visors in the ongoing mask shortage. Some homemade inventions and some home remedies are not a solid protection source against COVID-19. Cancellations of prom, sports, and even graduation has been a big letdown. But bringing the light to the darkness, a new page has been created through Facebook to recognize and celebrate the seniors. So far, luckily, no structures have been damaged, and the cause of the fire is from 2 weeks ago as it slowly moves to the United States. Hazy conditions and limited visibility were reported from Antigua down to Trinidad. Escape City Hall is reopening their doors June 5th after 3 months of being closed. Home Snacks ranks Gearing and Shattering the number 9th and 10th best places to live in Nebraska. Coming up near the 15, your local forecast with meteorologist John Walsh. And here's a look outside from the Region West Skycam. Beautiful night out there this evening, but are we in for a cool down? Your forecast is next on NBC Nebraska Scottsbluff. Welcome back. Western Nebraska Community College basketball coaches finding a way to thank the community and keep them healthy in the process. Sports Director John Clanton joins us live in the newsroom with the details. Patrick, can you tell me, are there going to be concessions that we're going to be having, or?
Yes, we'll be at the Elks Club here.
At the end of the day, this isn't just about COVID-19 and how we feel it has stopped aspects of life. It's about appreciating those who are in the fight against it as they endure other aspects of their day-to-day lives, and we need to continue to show our support as community members. This Light Up the Night event did just that. And speaking of lighting up the night, a lot of lightning the past few evenings. It's cleared up tonight, but let's get our first check of the forecast, tossing it to meteorologist John Walsh from the NBC Nebraska Weather Center. Article, but overall sounds like a, what was that?
Fine, Tom, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
Okay, look at him go. Nothing is stopping him from making it into that cup. Oregon Trail Days Board of Directors met this week to discuss the Oregon Trail Days event set for July. They are considering scenarios that can comply with the current and anticipated regulations following the pandemic. Dawn Klein was driving westbound on Highway 26 when she crossed over the median and began driving the wrong direction. She would run over the traffic sign before going airborne. Caroline brings her positivity to those who may be struggling with the feeding tube and says, do not be embarrassed.
I mean, at times it can feel frustrating to have one because you might have to jump through some extra hoops that other people don't have to.
It's more like a family than a community.
Carrie's story represents exactly what it means to be a Nebraskan, an American. To fall down, be broken, get back up, and do it 10 times stronger than when you first started. It's the same support that Carrie received that makes up the entire community. Reporting from the pasture in Minutair, Emily Pike, NBC Nebraska. Look forward to seeing what all of you can do. And stay safe and kind, and remember, always learn about what you fear or don't know. Thank you for joining us at NBC Nebraska Scottsbluff. You can head over to our web channel for the latest news, weather, and sports. Join us again at 10. I hope you guys have a great Friday evening.